It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Forced out to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Raiders.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. KJ Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
But Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Las Vegas.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 21, Raiders 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his pass incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
At the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 11.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Las Vegas first down.
He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 24. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And the Raider
now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Sean Lattimore there defensively.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
And the Raiders have got him. Tanner Muse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Yellow, I'm the little ladies. Get him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Breaks through the contact. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
21-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Sometimes
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
76 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. K.J. Hamler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They're going to run for with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That makes the score Chiefs 51.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interception.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
3-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. KJ Hamler, 33 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Double time. Hey, we got 4 down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
First down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
KJ Hamler,
59 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chiefs 72, Raiders 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Mahomes will try again on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up on 3rd down.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Raiders 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Ronald Jones.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Mahomes going to throw it here.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll go again to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.